Hey, what's up guys? I'm sure you've all seen an initial reaction or initial impressions video of Battlefield 3 Armored Kill by now. I do have the fortunate ability to play it because it did come out a week early on the PS3, as you all know. So I thought I would kind of put a little twist on it and do what I'm going to call a second impressions video of the maps, vehicles, those sorts of things, and of course with the patch that was released with the DLC as well. You know, it's changed quite a few things about the weapons, so I'll talk about all that a little bit shortly. But first off, I'd like to talk about the maps that are in the DLC. There are 4 of them, basically Bandar Desert, which you're seeing here as footage in the background. In a game that features Sean, aka Snoov603, and Chris, aka Fake Thriller, who I actually met through Project PTFO. Myself and Yumi played against them. We did win, which was a pretty cool moment, and we've become pretty good friends, and the guys invited me to join in a session with them, so I'd like to thank them for that. We had some great laughs, there's no doubt about that. They've posted a video on their channel. If you haven't watched it, I'll put the link in the description for it. Now the guy's skill set is slightly hard, mine you might say, and they were going after some camels and things that they were trying to unlock. So I was kind of doing my own thing. I think they were about 750 yards away trying to get a sniper shot that you only need to be 350 yards away, so they were trying to double it up for good effect, I guess you might say, and you'll have to watch the video to see if that shot actually came through or not. And a lot of the things I'm going to be touching on lightly in this video, I will be discussing live tonight on Nerd Talk at 10 p.m. Eastern. There will be a ton of links in the description for you guys to check out. Come by. It's Friday night. I'll be sipping on my favorite beverage as usual. The guys invited me to be a part of the conversation, which I'm super nervous about and even more excited to do. Of course, it's going to be Scott the Mass Nerderer, my friend Culprit008, the Puppy, and Mr. Time himself. I apologize, guys, if I said either one of your names wrong. So yeah, don't forget to drop by. We're going to be having a great discussion about Armored Kill and a lot of the buffs and nerfs that they have done with the weapons. And we want to hear your feedback on a lot of things. It should be a great night of Battlefield 3 discussion, so I'm really looking forward to that. Don't forget to show me some of your support, as you guys always do. So basically, with Armored Kill, you get 4 new maps, which are Bandar Desert, Death Valley, Armored Shield, and a Boars Mountain. Hopefully I said that right. I am liking Bandar Desert the best, and I am liking Conquest the best, which I'll talk about as well in a little bit. The thing I like about a few little things they've added to the patch was simple little things they've done. Your flag points down in your minimap are actually labeled A, B, C, and D, which is a pretty elementary thing you might think, but when you're calling out to your friends and you take a quick look down in the corner, as opposed to just seeing a little triangle blinking, you can signify it with a letter to tell your squad mates and your teammates, which flag is burning or where we need to go to offer support to your squad. So I like that little aspect of it. Simple little thing, but it works for me. They've patched the G36C, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm using that in this game. I love that weapon. If you followed my channel at all, you would know that it was my go-to weapon forever. I have a bad tendency of playing with a single weapon and ranking it up. I just get comfortable with a gun, and the G36 went away, and I kind of was lost. I used the AK-74U as a replacement, but I could never get quite as comfortable with that as it was with the G36C, so I'm super stoked with that. It's a fantastic gun. If you haven't gamed with it, you should really give it a go. And with the patch, there are quite a few weapon buffs and nerfs that I'm aware of, so it's kind of going to open your eyes and let you experiment with a few weapons like the M5K. I know that weapons became really good in close quarters. I've watched quite a few videos about that as well, because that was one of the weapons you can say, the MP7 was better, so I'm going to kind of try to get a few games in with that just to give that a go. Heard the UMP is really good as well. Leave a comment below if you guys have played with a kit that you might have maybe shelved before and now it's really good again, because I like to experience and experiment with a couple guns, and just try to get another angle on them, because maybe I haven't played with them before. It'd be great to give them a go. Now when it comes to the maps, all I got to say is that DICE hit the nail right on the head with these maps. As I mentioned, Bandar Desert is the footage you're seeing in the background. I mean, this is just absolutely a beautiful map. It's very large for even the PS3, and of course it's going to be on the Xbox as well, the same size. I cannot even imagine how many flag points are going to be on this for the PC. Of course, I have recently invested in a gaming PC, so I'm looking very forward to playing that. The way it looks on the console is absolutely stunning, so again, I cannot imagine how well it's going to look with regards to the visuals of the maps on the PC, because of the obviously the stronger graphics cards and things that are in today's PCs will certainly make these maps shine, I think, so looking forward to that. The snow map is fantastic as well, adds a new dynamic to the game. Of course, it's kind of like the snow map from Battlefield Bad Company 2, which was either White Pass or Port Valdez. I mean, those were fantastic maps. Always did enjoy the snow maps in the Battlefield series, so enjoying Alborz Mountain as well. Quite a few rocks and things on it, lots of places for snipers to hide away and camp out, we might say, but I guess when there's snow on the mountains, you should camp out. Seems like the thing to do, and of course everybody's still getting used to the maps and the flank points, things of that nature yet, so I'm sure that will become lesser and lesser of an issue as time goes along with the maps. And then you can't forget the night map, which is Death Valley. Enjoying that as well. It's kind of got a moonlight kind of finish to it. A lot of people say they don't like the blueness of the map, but I mean, it's nighttime, the moon is out. It's supposed to be a little blue in my opinion, so liking that one as well. Haven't played Armored Shield a great lot yet, so can't really say either I A, like it, or B, don't like it, but I'm sure it's going to be great like the other ones. But the thing about having new maps added to a game, it keeps it fresh and keeps you wanting to try, you know, to master the maps and learn the flanking routes. And it just, for me, it keeps the game fresh, keeps you coming back and wants more, to want more. And that, again, you got to give EA and DICE credit. They're playing their cards very well with this game and getting you to invest in it. I mean, I think Premium was a great deal. I bought it on the PS3 and I bought it on the PC as well, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. So, again, you got to give them credit for what they do. You know, this is a huge business, and, you know, they're here to get your money, and they got lots of mine, to say the least. Now, I also want to touch on the vehicles. They've added, obviously, this is Armored Kill. It's all about the vehicles. They've added quite a few vehicles in Armored Kill. Obviously, you have all the new tanks. You have the quad, which is wicked. You have the AC-130, which I'll talk about shortly. That one's a bit of a hot topic right now, in my opinion. To start with, the tanks are great. You have some rocket launcher type vehicles, which is kind of a stationary truck where you can drive it to where you want it, and then you can use it to kind of rain down some bombs on the enemy team, whether at a flag point. You can use it to destroy vehicles or infantry. The quads are absolutely great for scooting around. Be sure to stick around for a little clip on the end of this video where I take Snoo for a ride and don't properly take a jump, you might say, but stick around for that. It was quite a funny moment. With regards to the AC-130, the debate is out on this about whether this really belongs in Battlefield. On Conquest, it is not an issue for me whatsoever. You see me earlier in the vehicle, I didn't do much damage with it, and again, I'm not used to really using it yet. That was the probably second or third time I was aboard of it. But on Rush, it is a big pain in the ass, and there's no other way to say it. If you are defending on Rush, the thing respawns every 2 minutes, and if you don't have a very competent squad dealing with the AC-130, you are not, or I shouldn't say you're not going to win. It's going to be very difficult. Your team will spend quite a bit of time trying to deal with the AC-130, because if you don't, obviously the team is going to come in and arm the objectives very quickly, and what's happening is the exact thing, is that you're spending so much time trying to deal with the AC-130 that the team has armed the objectives anyway. So it's kind of one of those things that I don't really know how they're going to balance that out. They might have to change the respawn timer or something like that on it, but hopefully something is done and it gets resolved. But overall, I'm going to give the DLC Armored Kill a 9 out of 10. The only knock I give it is the AC-130, because I'm not 100% again how that's going to work out. But I'm really enjoying Armored Kill, really enjoying the patch on the weapons. And as mentioned, we're going to have a great discussion on Nerd Talk tonight about this. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, so I got to wrap this video up. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making this for you. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave some feedback on what you thought about what I had to say. And thanks for watching, guys. It's been great chatting with you. We'll talk to you all real soon.